Hi again. Well, there's no sunshine up here today. It's now Monday morning and I've already been down the garden for about an hour now, and the heavens have just opened up, so I've decided to take cover. I've been inside the smaller cabin this morning doing a bit of tidying up, as that's obviously one of the jobs I need to get done with. Also managed to grab myself a few pears that's already dropped off the tree. Now there's more and more of these pears starting to drop off, so I think it's about time to start taking them off. I'm going to do that potentially over the next couple of days. I'm going to get some newspaper and things like that and get them prepared for storage. I'm keeping them in a cool dark place in a tray, wrapped in paper until I need to use them. Normally take a couple of weeks for them to soften off, so they're nice to eat. Doesn't really make a difference. I like taking a knife to them and eating them anyways. Yeah, I've also come across a date. I mentioned earlier I'm going to start doing my cider with apples, so the apples are going to start coming down. I've already ordered me champagne yeast for the cider mixture. Now this is something I made last year to pulverise the apples, so what I did was I cut them in half, then cut them in quarters again, popped them in a bucket, and I came up with this. Now I watched a few videos on YouTube and things like that. All this is a piece of metal pole with two nuts on and a piece of metal, so it's about 6.5 inches long. And what I do with that is I cut a hole in the top of this lid here. I cut my apples up, put them in the bucket, then once that's done, pop the lid on so nothing goes all over the place. The top section I put into my hand drill, then just set it away, and it pulverises the apples, ready for it to go into the muslin cloth. Then from there it goes into my juicer, then extract the juice. But also, that's one of the options I've got for this year. But I also managed to get a hold of, I'll move some stuff here, 2 seconds. Managed to get a hold of garbage disposal unit, which I've built into this workbench here. So just get my little generator down, plug it in, get a piece of pipe on here, it goes down, then from there stick it underneath, apples go on the top, juice comes out the bottom. So I might give that a try this year. Let's see how things go with that. But it's all learning, it's all, if you make a mistake, learn from it. Now, like I said before, my plan today is to carry on doing a bit more tidying up and things like that. I want to get the rest of my garlic in by possibly the end of this week or beginning of next week. The ground's already prepared, so I just need to put it in basically. I've got lots of different types. I've actually got them here. I've got my elephant garlic, which is new. I got 12 bulbs of that from Isle of Wight, the farm down line at Isle of Wight. And what I'm planning on doing with that is just keeping them bulbous next year, keeping the garlic next year for seed, so I'll get even more for the year after. Now I've been down to Wilkinson's and I'm getting some, I'll just spin you around. I'm getting two different types to try. Getting some Casablanca, which these will be going straight in the ground, and I've also getting some Germador as well. Now along with them I've also got last year's white Pisto, which I saved the seed. Let me get myself a stand, which I'll be putting in again. This is my garlic from last year as well. Did pretty much well, so what I'll be doing is I'll be separating the large cloves from the smaller ones, and I'll be planting the larger ones, sorry. Maybe next to the orchard, which like I say is all prepared and ready to go. My sweet corn's all ready nearly to come out as well, so just picking that off and cropping that when I get a chance to. But yeah, and like I say, I haven't been here for a couple of days, so when I've been out today and I had a look, it looks like my green manure is starting to come up. It's only been a couple of days. And it's covered, which is champion. So yeah, that's it. That's me orchard there. Pick all the pears straight. I'm gonna have to stop picking these off because they're huge pears. This is where my garlic's going. It'll be going down that way. So I'll have 4 or 5 different rows. I've got my onions already in as well, and they're starting to pop up there as well. I want to put some more of them in because I like them because they do well and they save and they keep as well. I'm getting these 2 beds dug over the other day, and that's the crimson clover green manure, which is sprouted as well. Those are pretty quick. So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute, and I'm going to get a bit more tidied up, possibly in the other shed and then the greenhouse as well. And I've already got my book ready to write down what I'm going to be doing over the winter and what's going where, because it's always handy to keep a record and what I've mucked and what I've limed. That's another job to do as well. I need to get some muck and also get some lime as well, because I already used them all from last year. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, and I'll speak to you in a bit. So I'm in the shed, which I pretty much built. It's quite handy coming down when it's raining as well, because like I said previously, I'm no builder, so I've managed to find a few leaks. So where it's been dropping, I've just been silicone sealing it back up again. It's quick and simple fix. It does the job. So yeah, it's there wasn't very much regards to leaks, but managed to solve the issue in any case, because what was happening was the water from the top of the corrugated section there, it was coming back in over, and it was just running down the walls, and I didn't think it would how to counteract that. So what I did was I just took an axe, I just notched little grooves down each one of these. What it does now is, instead of going in over, it now drops into the guttering, which then fills my barrel up. Because we've had that much rain recently, I've got full barrels all over the place. So I'm going to fill my barrels up in my greenhouse again. But yeah, it's an ongoing project, so I'm going to get cracked on and get tidied up in here. So see you in a bit. Well, as you can see from behind us, I've started tidying up. I'm getting rid of my shelf. Wait, not getting rid of it, but I've tidied up my shelf. Another job which I've got to get done before the cold weather starts is start getting my wood storage, my wood pile sorted out. Because the last thing I want to be doing in the cold of winter is to be chopping up wood. So that's another job I've got to get done on top of everything else as well. And I've also got to try and get hopefully get some coal as well or something like that, just to help out over the winter. Yeah, so that's this tidied in here. Right, tidy-ish. I'm getting it's all tidied and cleared off there. Put the stuff back away again, and in here as well. Now I've managed to get a couple of. In fact, I don't even know what they are. I don't have to have a look up at them. I'm getting these off there. Getting these off my uncle. I know that's good stuff. I know they're both good stuff. So I'm going to see how and when to use it. Put it away. Use it sparingly. Use fertilisers for the plants. That'll be for next year now. So I'm going to go and move on into my greenhouse and start making a start with that, because all the tomatoes and everything will need coming out shortly. Because they're all starting to die back. There's not many tomatoes left on, so I might even just take the rest of the tomatoes out today, see what happens. But yeah, we'll go and start tidying up through there as well. So yeah, like I mentioned before, see the tomatoes are coming to the end, and I've also started missing a few because I've started splitting, so I'm going to start taking these off. I mean, I'm still using for pasta sauces and stuff like that, because they're still good to eat. But I'll get that sorted out. I've done a little bit of experiment in here with. I had bad problem with rust last year on my garlic, so I've already actually put some garlic in. Pick all these out, the weed seeds. like mentioned in my last video, yeah, the weed seeds have not been killed by the heat in the composting process, because I don't believe that there is any heat there. So I'm going to go and get some stuff for the compost heap. I'm also going to cut it in half as well, because it is a rather large compost heap. But yeah, anyways, yeah, these are me white crystal garlic. I'm going to try and keep them in here until December. But as you can see, they've already started sprouting up there. Another one there, another one there. They're starting to come up. We'll see what happens with these. But I'll be putting the other ones in outside, possibly the end of this week. Yeah, so I'm gonna get cracking on and tidied on in here. There's not really much to do. Pick some stuff off the floor and sort this tape. But yeah, I'll fill these barrels back up again as well to keep them warm inside the greenhouse. So yeah, I want to get on with this, and I'll catch yous in a bit. Welcome to the greenhouse. Found these on the floor. Little strips cut from pipe. Now, I worked out what I used them for. Let's say I'm still new to the game. What I do is hole in them at the end, so open and close. And tomatoes, for example, keep the tomato plant up against the cane. There we go, keeps the tomato plant straight up. It keeps it sturdy as well, which is quite handy. But yeah, I've got a few on the one plant. It keeps it nice and straight, stops it from sagging down over. But yeah, there's a handy little tip if anybody has problems with the tomatoes, keeping the tomatoes up. Basically, a little bit of pipe, PVC pipe, cut them in strips, notch a hole in. Job's a good one. Right, that's tidied up. Just a quick tidy. So I've started. I've cropped some tomatoes off the ones up to the lower greenhouse and the top greenhouse, and the ones that's going home. And these ones still need ripening off. The plant was starting to die back, so I just took them off and I'll leave them in here to ripen off. I'll hang them up on these. The ones that I can't hang up, I'll just hang them up on here, and then the rest can just sit in the tray. These are going home. There's a mixture in here. Little sweet millions. They're good for eating straight away. I've already had a fair few of them. Got black cream. These are seeds I got for a penny off Seed Parade when I have the flash shields on. Keep an eye out for them. They're alright. Cross between black cream and beef tomato. Like I said many times before, I don't know where the beef tomatoes come from, because I definitely didn't put any in. And my mum wants to try them, so I'll put them in for her. And some other tomatoes, which will go on things like, say, salads and stuff like that. I've never been a tomato person, never really liked them, but when I pick them fresh off the plant, and they do taste nice. I've filled up my barrel. See, I've got the garlic that's in there as well. But yeah, as soon as I get all of these lifted up underneath the blue here, that's pretty much ready to get lifted up, because it's all tatty now and constantly tripping over this thing as well. So that's gonna get pulled up. But what's underneath? There's some flagstones underneath. So as soon as I lift them up, that's going to be interesting. Because what I want to do is, like I said before, I want to lift the flags up. So use the land that's under there, and use the land that's under there. But yeah, there's plenty more things to be before then. But the rain's just not stopped. So as far as everything outside, it's going to get wet. So there's nothing to do outside. I've already watered all inside the greenhouses and everything like that. So I'm calling it a day. I will be putting some more spring bulbs in shortly. I've already got lots of them as well. I've got some blue daffodils knocking around here. I've got two little bags, blue daffodils, only the small mini ones. I got them from a car boot sale. Let us see it, nice and cheap. Yeah, I've got some daffodils to go in, which I'm putting in pots instead of putting them directly into the land itself. Then I can just move the pots around where it looks best. But yeah, I've got daffodils to go in. I've got some more crocus going. I've got all the springtime bulbs, which I enjoyed last year. The tulips, all the other bits and pieces. So yeah, that's me done for the day, and thanks very much for watching. Thanks for watching the last video as well, and for those that have liked my page, thank you very much for liking my page. Yeah, so thanks very much. See you next time.